Welcome to another episode of Brad's Best Dumps. I don't even know where to begin because I have a lot of dumps to show you. So this is going to be a long one. It's been a while since I've done a dump video, and I have accumulated a lot of things. So I guess we'll just start with these. These hefty Event Project Studio 6 monitors. They're self-powered. I found these at the recycling center. I've yet to test them, but if there's something wrong, I'm sure I can figure it out. I'll bring you in for a closer look. So yeah, each speaker has a line input and a sensitivity knob to change the volume, its own power and power on switch. You know, they're studio field monitors, and yeah, the PS6 model, and hoping these work because they'll probably replace the current ones I have at my desk. As you can see here, one of the cones is a little bit damaged. It had quite the dent in it. I pulled it out from the center there. It looks a little wobbly, but it's fine. And as for some more music gear, I'll hold this up for a moment, but then we'll get in closer because I'm not going to hold it up the whole time. What is this? Now, this is a PV XR500 mixer amp. There are 5 inputs. Each channel has its own gain effects, a high and low EQ, and a monitor level. And it also has a little bit of reverb that you can send to each channel. It also has monitor and main outs. And yeah, the EQ is a 7-band EQ. It comes with a compressor, and it is basically just a monitor amp. But yeah, that was at the dump as well, and this I also have not tested, but it does power on. And yeah, we could probably use this while we record our music. So that's that, and on to the next item. So what I have next is a original Xbox. It looked like this when I first saw it at the dump. Now this thing was pretty beat. So what I did is I cleaned it up a little bit, and when I plugged it in for the first time, it actually worked. And I found that it has a couple switches attached to the bottom that was obviously not stock for the original Xbox. And this is the Executor mod chip, which allows you to play basically copied games or have them installed directly to the internal hard drive. And I have made it a little more pleasing to the eye. Here it is now. I redid some of the logo and what have you, and on the Xbox logo on the top there, that just pops up. It was kind of stuck on, and I just basically sanded the green paint off the back, replaced it with black. I sanded the top there with some fine sandpaper, and then I sprayed it with high gloss clear enamel, and yeah, it came out pretty nice. So this thing is fully functional. It works great. It's modded, and yeah, this is going to most likely replace my regular Xbox. So I got this one at the dump as well, and I have brought it back to life. That old one looks like somebody shit on it. Not anymore. Thanks, dump people. So for the next grouping of toys, as you may know already, I like the plug and play handheld games. Well, I literally found a little cardboard box filled with them in the dump store. Let's go through them, shall we? I have this Jax Pacific Clone Wars Star Wars plug-and-play TV game. That was in the box, which is pretty sweet. I did not have this, so I'm excited to add that to my little plug-and-play collection. Then we have the Miss Pac-Man plug-and-play TV game. That was in the box as well. It's a little dusty. It does power on. It works fine. And I do have this, so now I have two. What you gonna do? These Namco games right here. Only difference between these two is the color setup. They both have the same games on there. And I already have one of these. Now I have three. So I'm gonna get to something at the end of this video. I have too many doubles now. Next is this. It's not two games, it's one Tetris game, which is 2 players, and you plug player 2 into the master controller there, and you can play 2-player Tetris on your television. And I didn't have that, so it's pretty sweet. It's from Radica, not your typical Jax Pacific game, but it's Tetris, it's fun, and you have to love it. Oh, and this is just a little something. It's the little platform for the Skylanders game. This goes to the Wii, the Nintendo Wii set. I have the Skylander game that I found somewhere. I just found this, but I don't have any figures to go with it. Figures? How about a little Sonic the Hedgehog lunch bag? It's still dirty because I haven't cleaned it, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's kind of neat. I believe this was a Toys R Us exclusive type deal. Yeah, I like it. Maybe I'll put a Game Gear in there or something. It'd be a good case for games or what have you. On to the next. Got a couple books here. This one's kind of funny. I don't know why, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Secret Admirer. It's a book. I don't know why it would have to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We have the Ultimate Sticker Collection Star Wars book. It's the Lego Star Wars, as you can see. Now this has, a lot of the stickers have been used already, but there are some goodies in here. There are a couple pages towards the back that are just loaded with stickers. And a Clone Wars sticker collection as well. So that was another freebie. A bunch of stickers in there, which is pretty cool if you like the Star Wars stuff. Kazam! The Digital Domain, a demonstration disc. This is just for testing CD audio. It's from 1983, Elektra Asylum Records. And this just has various samples and it just tests your speaker configuration. And this was kind of like when CDs first came out, or when they were taken off so people could test their audio systems. I normally don't pick up CDs, but it's kind of cool for what it is. So I went to this yard sale, so I usually do when I have a little bit of free time. So I'm always game hunting. So I usually ask people if they have any video games, and sometimes they do, and I buy them from them. This particular location, I asked if they had any video games, and the husband that was outside that I asked was like, I'll go inside and see if my wife has anything. And then he came out and he was like, well, she thinks she has some stuff in there. She's gonna bring it out in a minute. So I hung around for like 5 minutes or something, and she just came outside and said, you can have those. And she just gave them to me. I was like, oh, okay, are you sure? Yep. And I said, thank you. I left, and these were free games. So we have Zoop. We have Tetris 2. Tetris Attack, Mortal Kombat, and I know there's another one. Well, there's Donkey Kong Country. I don't know where it is, but Donkey Kong Country was in there as well. So at the dump again, the same place that I found my Complete in Box Dreamcast, there was this little guy. It's the, you know, Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix 3. I won't be dancing on this unless you get me drunk. So, I don't know, it might be something for the video game party. This is Complete in Box. It is for the original Xbox. It's a Konami game. And yeah, it's gonna be a nice little piece to my collection of original Xbox. So that was a freebie at the dump. Boy, the stuff people toss out is just crazy. Okay, and for the last two items, I can't possibly pick them up to show you them, but they're pretty awesome. So let's take a look at the first one, close up and personal. So we have a Macintosh SE30. This guy was in the electronics bin. I just saw his little ass sticking out, and it caught my eye. Now when I turned it around, there he was. Keyboard, no mouse included, and it fired right up when I plugged it in. It's got the fancy little welcome to Macintosh screen going, and I was able to do a little bit of file browsing. Noticed there was some type of Star Wars download and Shadowgate, and some other files there as well. So once I get a mouse in there, I'll probably poke around a bit more and see what I can find. And yeah, the screen needs a little adjustment, but I can probably tinker with that and get it going. Yeah, so it was pretty sweet finding that at the dump. It's a classic machine, and it still works just fine, and I'll be messing around with that. On to the next one, shall we? Another item too large to show you in my hands. Yep, there it is. It is the Zenith Data Systems computer. Two 5 1/4 floppy drives built right in there with the built-in keyboard and that cute little green monochrome monitor there. Again, I plugged this in. It fired right up. It tries to boot from the A drive, but yeah, you can get in there and get to the test menu. I did run some tests on that, and I did the keyboard test. The letter O key does not seem to work, but I'm sure it's just a quick connection fix there. And again, I don't have any software for this system, but yeah, his ass was sticking out too. It was on a different day, and as soon as I moved him out of the way, the monitor was right behind it. I brought them home and they work just fine. I mean, both the Macintosh and the Zenith are kind of museum pieces at this point, so they're really cool to have, and really excited that I found them there. Okay, that wraps it up for this extremely long episode of Brad's Best Dumps. So, like I was saying earlier, I'm getting a lot of doubles of things now, and some stuff that I may not use. So, I'm gonna start doing a giveaway on my channel for the extra bits and bobs that I find. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, so if you have an idea on how I should raffle off or give away some extra goodies, video game or technology related goodies, you know, leave a comment below, try to contact me through Facebook or Twitter or something. You know, YouTube's fine as well, but I don't know if I should charge for shipping or anything, but I know I won't be charging for the items. I'll just need to get them to the winner somehow. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And once again, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. And until next time, subscribe for more good stuff. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.